Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us this afternoon on this Top Tips to Tone and Sculpt Your Face webinar. We're going to do a little bit of facial yoga and some other massagey bits for our face first of all, and then we are going to go through some other bits and pieces around collagen and other stuff like that. So without further ado, I am going to shut up and I am going to hand over to Emma. Emma, if you can introduce yourself and then it's all yours.
I did the classic of not unmuting myself. It wouldn't be Zoom without someone not unmuting themselves, would it? So welcome everybody. Thank you for giving up your time today and joining us. So we appreciate you being here. My name's Emma Backshaw. I'm a health and wellness coach, and I'm excited to be able to share some face yoga with you and some top tips to sculpt and tone your face manually. So what is face yoga? You may or may not be aware, but it's a series of facial exercises, massage, acupressure points, and relaxation. So the exercise, as we would any muscle, is there to make muscles stronger, firmer, and give you that sort of even, smoother skin tone. And the massage is to increase circulation. So when we increase circulation, we're bringing more blood, more oxygen, more nutrients to the skin surface. We're also looking to stimulate collagen and elastin to give you that fresher, more energized look. And the acupressure points and the massage are there to sort of relax your mind and just relax away any tension that you might be holding around your face and jawline, which are kind of promoting those aging lines that we might be experiencing. So ideally, we would be working with clean hands and a clean face, but I appreciate it's in the middle of the day and you might not have taken your makeup off and what have you, so that's not a problem either. We can use sort of like a light serum or an oil when we're working with face yoga, but it's not essential. All it does is just allows your hands to move more easily over your face. So in a moment, I will be putting some on, and if you've got a little bit of serum or some oil that you want to use, you'll be welcome to grab that then. But as I said, it's not essential. So we'll just start, before we start putting our serum on, by just waking up the skin. So we're going to start with our fingertips and we're going to tap, starting on your forehead, just awakening everything, bringing everything alive. This is really good to do first thing in the morning, actually, as well, when you've just woken up and we need to sort of get ourselves going. So we're just going to come all the way, cheeks, across the top lip, coming outwards, down on the chin, and you might want to bring that down onto your neck as well. Just a really lovely light touch, bringing everything into a state of alert, and a relaxed state of alert, I should say. And then we're going to just bring our hands together and rub our hands. So we're just bringing some warmth into the hands, but also we have lots of reflex and points on our fingers, and by rubbing them together we just start to stimulate those reflexes. If you're aware of meridians, your energy pathways, we're also stimulating meridians because they generally end and start in your fingers. And then we're going to take our hands and just cup them over your face, and we'll take a few big deep breaths in. So when I say big deep breaths in, we're actually breathing into your abdomen. So we want to just let the breath flow in naturally into your abdomen on your in-breath, and as you exhale, just allow your abdomen to relax. We'll do that once more, breathing into your abdomen without forcing the breath, and then exhaling and just allowing the abdomen to relax. And then we'll just bring our hands down, and if you've got some serum and you haven't already put it on, I'm using Synergy's Trulim serum. So if you want to know more about that, then go and speak to the person that introduced you to this webinar after the webinar. So I'm just going to rub that onto my hands. As I said, don't worry if you haven't got any. And we're going to start by working on the forehead. So with our forehead, sometimes we can have a lot of lines across the forehead, and also the number 11 lines just sort of at the top of the eye. So we'll make fists, and we're going to start in the center, and we're just going to gently draw out. So we want to avoid dragging the skin, so it's just a gentle touch. And if you've got some serum, it just allows that movement to be a little smoother rather than sort of feeling that you're getting stuck. So from the center, and the purpose of this is to stimulate the frontalis muscle, this huge muscle on our forehead as we're just coming through. It's going to boost circulation, it's going to allow the skin to glow, it's going to relax the muscle for the rest of the day, so you're less likely to frown. So you'll be smiling at everybody rather than frowning at them. And we just do that once more, coming all the way down. And then we're going to make a hook with our finger, and you can see that, and we're going to work into this muscle here. So this muscle, it sort of fans out, and we're just going to stimulate through that muscle. So that sort of helps to lift the forehead skin, coming all the way up, just gently. If that feels too intense, then you can just do a lovely light touch with your finger. And it's, you might, if you were doing this in front of a mirror, you might start to notice it's going a little bit pink. And that's indicating that we're bringing blood and oxygen, nutrients to the skin surface. And this is relaxing the procerus muscle. And again, we're less likely to make those kind of frowny expressions during the day because we've relaxed the muscle. And then we're going to take our index fingers and we're just going to place them, and you can see, just either side of your nose here. So we've got an acupressure point here, and you can close your eyes if you feel comfortable to, or maybe just have a soft gaze, drop your eyes down. And we're just going to gently press into the acupressure point here. And again, focus on your breathing. So inhaling into your abdomen, abdomen just gently rising. And as you exhale, abdomen gently relaxing. So just connecting here, again, bringing in that, promoting that sense of relaxation. And we'll take one more breath in and exhale. And then with your fingers, we're just going to gently tap around the eye area. Now, if you feel that you're tapping a bit hard with your index finger, go with your ring finger because that's a lighter touch. Okay, so we're just going to tap round all the way round the eye. And this is brilliant. If you have any puffiness around the eyes, any dark circles, or you're prone to eye bags, also helps with lymphatic drainage and circulation around the eye. And great if you're a bit zoomed out, you've been staring at a screen for a long time. Lovely. And then we're just going to bring the fingertips to that acupressure point, sweep out and flick away. Oh, I'm come off screen. Flick out and sweep away. I won't go quite so wide with my arms. There, just flicking out, just lightly again underneath. And we'll do that once more. And then taking our index fingers and just putting them just gently underneath your eye. Now, if you have contact lenses, you might not want to do this with them in. And we're just going to gently lift the eye up and then gently let it relax. So it's a really light touch. But again, this is really good if you've been staring at screens or your eyes are dry, particularly good for menopausal dry eyes. Just lifting up. And then take your index fingers and from the center, just on this very top lid by your eyelashes, tiny, tiny little circles, very gently, just coming all the way out. And again, this is really good for dry eyes or zoom eyes, staring at screens for a long time, or just sort of, if you find that your tear ducts are getting a bit blocked, often occurs with menopause, this is another great way to just help stimulate those tear ducts. And then we're just releasing, and we'll go back just to that sweep again, just to finish off with the eyes. Lovely. And then we'll just do one more. Excellent. So coming on to your cheeks now, I really love this exercise. It reminds me of when we were children. You do that and someone would come up to you and squeeze the breath out. But so I've got really prominent lines, nasolabial lines coming down here. And this exercise is great for those. It's also really good if you hold a lot of tension in your jaw area. So we're going to puff out our cheeks. And again, if you're like me, when you puff out your cheeks, I get loads of little lines here. You're going to use your other hand on there to sort of spread out those creases. So we're going to do that with our cheeks. and then just part with the other side. Okay, and I've got to just let go of my cheeks, otherwise I can't talk to you. And then with your cheeks puffed out, 2 fingers. If you've got very prominent lines like me, we're just going to tap the lines. If you find that you hold a lot of tension in your jaw, you're going to tap further out onto the jaw. And don't forget to breathe. Okay, it's really important that you keep breathing as well. And then we'll do the same the other side. So again, puff out your cheeks. If you, like me, you get those lines here, you're going to use the other fingers just to part those lines slightly whilst you've puffed out your cheeks. And again, if you're like me and you've got those strong nasal labial lines, then you're going to tap mostly there. But if you find that you have tension in the jaw, then tap along the jawline, but with puffed out cheeks. And then relax. Lovely. You might feel a bit tingly on your face. So moving on now to our jaw. So we'll take 2 fingers and our thumbs, and we're just coming, so we're not kind of pressing into the actual jawbone, it's the skin. So you will just kind of sort of squeeze a little bit of your skin. We're going to come all the way up to the ear, and then we come back down to the cheek area, all the way up to the ear. Just very gentle, little squeezing as we're pinching the ear, just gently pinching the jaw up to the ear. Don't pinch your ear. And coming all the way up. Lovely. And you can do this, you know, for as long as you feel you want to, or if you just feel after a couple of movement patterns you've had enough, then you can move on to the next one. Lovely. And then we're going to just finish our jaw, take our index fingers, and we're just going to go into that space behind the ear, if you can see that, so there on that side. And we're just going to gently press in. You can close your eyes if you want to, and we're going to have 3 lovely breaths. So again, we're inhaling into the abdomen, and then you're exhaling and just allowing your abdomen to relax. So just 2 more of those, just gently pressing into the acupressure point. And this is helping to release any tension in your jawline, sort of now that you might be feeling, or any tension throughout the day. And then we'll just release our hands. Lovely. And so the next exercise, if you have a neck issue, what I'd like you to do is keep looking ahead rather than turning. So what we'll be doing is turning our head and then very gently tipping it back. So as I said, if you have any neck issues, please look ahead. We're then going to place our tongue on the roof of our mouth, and we're going to tap it on the roof of our mouth. Okay, and we're going to do that 20 times. Okay, so stay looking forward if you've got a neck issue. If not, we're going to turn our head, tip the head back, tongue on the roof of the mouth, mouth closed, and tap. And then bring your head back and turn it back to the center. And then we'll do the same the other side. So turn your head, just gently tip it back, and then you're going to tap 20 times very quickly on the roof of your mouth. And then release your chin and come back to the center. Well done. And then last one, taking your hands, we're going to come down through the face and out to the neck. So this is fantastic for lymphatic drainage. So hands here. It's lovely to do sort of maybe after you've cleansed your face, you've put moisturizer on. Really just drawing down. Again, you might find that you're dragging the skin a little bit if you haven't got any serum, so just be careful. We'll do that once more, and then we'll release our arms out and down. So well done, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope there's some little movements there that you can bring in to your everyday to kind of help boost the circulation in your skin and help to release any tension that you might be holding during the day, or start in the morning with that movement, and that will help you relax for the rest of the day. So thank you for being with us. I'm going to hand over to Kerry now, and Kerry is going to go through some fabulous information about collagen.
Right, thanks very much, Em. I hope everyone's feeling as chilled and relaxed as I am. I just need to share my screen and get this started. So hopefully you can all see my slides. I like that when it works. So as I said, I hope you're all feeling really chilled and relaxed. That was absolutely wonderful. So I'm just going to share some further information with you on anti-aging, and one of the most important building blocks that we have to keep us moving, feeling and looking our best at any age. So we're just going to talk a little bit about collagen. It's one of the most abundant proteins in your body, and it's the building block for all of our bones, our cartilage, skin, our muscles, tendons and ligaments, as well as our hair and nails. And I'm sure you've all heard you know, collagen being spoken about recently in one form or the other. So the interesting thing to note is that it is also found in other parts of our body. So it's also found in our blood vessels, in our organs, and in our eyes, and even in our teeth. So really, really important. So it's, you know, it's one of those things that's just totally abundant everywhere in our body, and it's so important to the strength and structure of our body as well. So think of it as the glue that holds everything together. And in fact, cola, the word from collagen, comes from the Greek word meaning glue. So it literally is the glue that kind of holds everything together. So as we age, unfortunately, our bodies produce less collagen, and we also end up with more enzymes that actually destroy the collagen. So in fact, from the age of 25, our bodies actually stop producing collagen and cartilage. So we have to get this through our diet. And the best sources are organic bone broth. So as a clinical nutritional therapist, I am well aware that most people are not getting organic bone broths. It's something that you need to be making at home, and I'm well aware that most people are not doing that. And the other thing is that 30% of that protein actually should come from collagen. And, you know, once again, that's just something that is not happening for the majority of people. So we have this decline in well, actually our bodies are not producing collagen. We're not getting enough through our diet. And then we have that increase in enzymes. And when the collagen is not replenished and it starts to break down, that's when we have the skin losing its structure, and we end up with the wrinkles and the sagging. So depending on your age, you can see that collagen depletes significantly as we age. So you might think, depending on what age you are, that this is not applicable to you, but I'll share a very quick secret, in that I once saw a skincare specialist, and she suggested anti-aging skin cream, and I was like, oh, I don't need that. And she went, what age do you think your skin starts to age? And I went, oh, in your 60s and 70s. And she said, actually, your skin starts to age from the day you were born. So that really kind of made me think and took me back, and I thought, actually, we need to be doing everything we can at any age to reverse the process. And actually, the earlier you start, the better it is, because the more advantage you've got over some of us who are in our more advanced years, who are only starting to look at introducing collagen now. So as you can see from the skin, this is what happens when our collagen starts to deplete. When we have enough collagen, we have that smooth, tight skin. Our skin is thick, it's stable. And as we get older and the collagen starts to break down, that's when we start to see the collagen is breaking up. We don't have that firm structure in the skin. And that's when we start to see the wrinkles and we start to see the sagging, because don't forget, it's not only keeping our skin plump and firm, but it's also the building block at the base. So if your base is not strong, you start to get that sagging in the skin. So it's really important from that point of view. And although that's a picture of the skin, if you think of your joints, that's pretty much what is happening with your joints. So although physically we see our skin, we only feel our joints. Obviously internally we don't see those unless you're going to go and have an x-ray done of those. So the good news is that studies show that by taking collagen, what actually happens is you encourage your body to make more collagen. So we're taking collagen in, and then your body's actually going, oh, well, we like this, let's make some more. So it's a really good way of doing it, is that, you know, we're boosting it from both ends. So it's really important that we start to replenish and replace that collagen. And it starts to reverse the aging process. And the thing that I think is important with joints, if any of you have ever had any joint pain, you know what it's like when you're trying to move or trying to exercise and you have joint pain. We need to keep moving, but sometimes you just think, oh, I can't go anywhere, I just want to sit here because it's too painful. And as we age, we need to be more flexible, we need to keep moving. So it's really important from an internal and external point of view. So what I would really love to do is just introduce the Synergy Collagen Plus. And the reason why we use and recommend Synergy Collagen Plus to all of our clients is because Synergy as a company really understands the science of nutrition. The products are all based on science and research, and they ensure that they'll work for you. So they're all clinically trialed and tested. They are made in small batches rather than being mass produced. And by them doing that, it means that you have the freshest organic raw ingredients in the products that you're getting, which makes them effective. And Synergy as a company also identify the purity and the potency of every single ingredient. So we absolutely know hand on heart that what is on the label is absolutely what is in the product. It's tested and it has clinical trials, so we know that it works. So, and with this specific supplement, obviously it's in sachets, so it's really convenient, it's easy, it's on the go. You know, most of us are starting to get out and about as all the kind of lockdown rules ease. So the good thing is that, you know, you can take it out and about. And the main thing with it is that we're getting total body benefits. So a lot of the kind of creams on the market say that they'll boost your collagen, but all that's doing is affecting the outside of your skin, but your skin comes from the inside out. So ideally we actually want to activate the inside of our skin, and by having the total body benefits, as I said, it affects your cartilage, your joints, your eyes, your teeth, and by taking this specific supplement, you're doing all of that and getting the, you know, as I said, the total body benefits. So it supports the collagen production throughout the body. It helps with hydration, because when our skin is plump and firm, it actually also needs to be hydrated. So, and it strengthens our hair, skin, hair and nails, muscles, bones and cartilage, as I said. So the reason why it's called Collagen Plus is because it's an enhanced formula. So it has vitamin C, hyaluronic acid and zinc. And we'll just talk a little bit about those three things and why they're so important to have included in a collagen product. So vitamin C is necessary for growth, development, and the repair of all of our body tissues, and also really important in the formation of collagen. So it's one of the, vitamin C helps with the building blocks, basically. And so it's helping with the collagen, and it's helping from that point of view of then you helping your body to produce more collagen as well. So it's also required for the proper functioning of our immune system, as well as healing. So, and that's the important thing about collagen, is it helps with wound and injury healing as well, and we need vitamin C for that. And it's also, vitamin C is required for the maintenance of our cartilage, bones and teeth. So when we're looking at strengthening our bones and our teeth, that's one thing that's really important to have. So if our bodies don't have enough vitamin C, we don't then have that effect of taking the collagen and then helping the body to produce its own collagen as well. So really important to be included in that. So hyaluronic acid, I'm sure you have heard loads about this. It's in loads of adverts, and specifically, once again, related to skin creams that you put on the outside, but this is coming from the inside out. And Hyaluronic acid supports our structural support and our mechanical strength. And we need that for our joints and bones, but we need that for our skin as well. Because as I said, if we don't have that support and structure, that's where we get the sagging and the wrinkles. And one of the most important things about hyaluronic acid is it supports the hydration and lubrication of our tissues. So we all know that our joints need lubrication to move. And the other thing, obviously, is it supports gut bacteria. So collagen is really healing for the gut, as well as, you know, kind of all the other things. So it really does have, as we said, you know, total body benefits. And the thing is that most of the collagen supplements don't contain hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. I had a client who was taking a collagen product, and then she was having to have hyaluronic acid separately. And obviously then by switching to Collagen Plus, not only was she getting better results, but it was more cost effective because she was getting everything in one product. So last but not least, we have zinc, which is really important for our immune system. It also helps with collagen production. And the important thing about zinc is we spoke about the enzymes that start to break down the collagen, and zinc basically stops those enzymes. So you've got the collagen being increased, you've got the vitamin C to help building that, you've got the hyaluronic acid to add the lubrication, and then you've got the zinc, which helps to stop those enzymes breaking down the protein. So it really does give you, you know, the balance that we need, making sure that the collagen is working in the best way that it possibly can. And so by doing that, you know, and by adding those extra ingredients, and we're making sure that we're bringing everything into balance, because as we said, as we age, the collagen production declines, and unfortunately we have enzymes that destroy the collagen, and those increase. And this is affected by our diet, by our lifestyle, by exercise. All of those things have an impact, and they're things that we can't get away from. That it's part of life. It's the way that unfortunately the body is designed. And I think the thing is the kind of the frightening thing for me was how quickly our collagen declined. So by your 40s, you've had you know, a huge decline. I'll just go back to the slide quickly up here, and you can see by the time you're 50% of your collagen has depleted, and that's quite, to me, quite significant, and yeah, quite frightening, I have to say, when I discovered that. So it's something, you know, definitely that is good to be able to address. And as I said, you know, we've got this really simple and easy formula on the go. So now I say you take my word for it, but as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So these are just some of the results that we've had from clients. These are pictures of a client taking 1 sachet a day for a couple of months, and I think you can see, you know, there's been a significant reduction in the wrinkles, the skin smoothed out, and those are all the benefits that we're talking about. Kind of the sagging's gone away and the wrinkles have are disappearing. So there's just another picture to show the results. These are pictures of our very fabulous Sue Thomas. And so this was in 3 weeks of Sue taking 2 sachets a day. And I think you can see, you know, the significant reduction in the lines on her forehead, which Em spoke about, you know, and even the lines around her eyes. And literally that's just in 3 weeks, which I think is, you know, it's an incredible change in such a very short space of time.
Can I just add there, Kerry, whilst you've got that slide up, if you look underneath what is my right eye, but it's on the left side, on the top picture, you can see that little bit of saggy skin that has been there forever. As long as I can remember, that piece of saggy skin has been there. And then at the bottom, it's now, that saggy skin is now gone.
Yeah, it's completely gone.
Yeah, and that's just in 3 weeks.
Yeah. And I think that's what's been incredible, is that, you know, within a week, people are seeing results. And it's obviously the longer we take it, because we're building up our collagen again. So, you know, as I said, you know, a picture speaks 1,000 words, and I think that's, you know, amazing. So these are hands. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's one place that I always really look and go, oh my God, I'm starting to look old. My hands are starting to get really, you know, wrinkly and old looking. So, you know, I think that's been a significant difference as well, you know, just in, and that's, you know, within a month and 2 months is like a complete change. If you didn't know that was the one person's hand, you know, it would look like it was somebody completely different. So the other thing is obviously those are all results, physical skin results that we can see. But the important thing to note is obviously there are loads of other benefits. And these are, you know, joint benefits. It helps with injury, it helps with scar healing, conditions such as osteoporosis, osteopenia, because it strengthens the bones. You know, people are seeing obviously great effects with hair. Your hair is thicker. One of our clients has had less grey, which he never thought was possible, but because it's strengthening your skin and your hair grows out of your skin, that's where your roots are. So when you have that strength and support, it's going to affect everything. So as you can see, those are some of the testimonials about, you know, not only just skin health, but joint health, ligaments, people who've healed really quickly after injury, and an osteopath who basically says that no one leaves her clinic without collagen because of the amazing results that she sees with healing and with joint health. So I just want to talk very quickly to collagen loading. So Dr. Axe, who is he's a clinical nutritionist and a chiropractor, and a doctor of natural medicine, as he calls himself. So, and he talks about collagen loading. And the reason why is, as we said, that your collagen, your body stops producing collagen and you've got this depletion, plus you've got the enzymes that are breaking down the collagen. So by collagen loading initially, you're very quickly building up your stores of collagen, and then you can taper off and go back to 1 sachet a day. So he recommended 3 servings of collagen a day for the collagen loading initially, and then tapering off after a month to 1 sachet. But what we found trialing this is because of the collagen plus, because it has so many total body and overall benefits, that actually 2 sachets a day is optimum of the collagen plus, because you're getting the benefits that you need within that month and then reducing down to the 1 sachet after that. So we really appreciate that you've given up your time and spent your time with us on a Friday afternoon. And because of this, we have a really special offer for all of those who have joined us today. So we have the special offer for the webinar. It is valid until next Friday. It includes 2 boxes of collagen. You'll get a handbook and you'll get full support over that month. And the reason why we've got 2 boxes is obviously that's the collagen loading that we recommend over that month to see the best benefits that you're going to get within that month. So it's £99 for everything, which I think is a fabulous offer to get the collagen, getting the support and getting a really amazing handbook that's been put together. So please do go back to the person who introduced you to the webinar to take advantage of that offer, because we need to move, feel and look better. And I know that, you know, moving is really important, but obviously we do all want to look better. You know, none of us really want to start looking older than we should be. And it is one of those things that just makes you feel better to look better. And obviously the more we can move as well, just helps with everything. So as I said, we really, really appreciate you spending your time with us. Thank you so much for some amazing, you know, techniques that you can take away, and as Em said, you can use those every day, and you'll also notice the difference by doing that every day as well. So we invite you to treat yourself to your upgrade to Collagen Plus, and yeah, as I said, please do get in touch with the person who invited you to the webinar. Have a fabulous afternoon and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll catch up with you all soon. So take care, everyone.
Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Oh.